We are here.
Yeah, Showmanship Nation, what is up?
So we're doing NFL predictions.
Yeah, and we're doing the NFC, our two favorite divisions, the NFC and AFC North. But before we begin, first off, we want to congrats on 200 views in the last video.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have been killing it, so keep it coming. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we'll try and make sure notifications, you can activate them, because we're having a bit of problems with that. Thank you, YouTube. You are great. And also, there's three interesting news that have come up recently. One is from my own Bengals. Shamar Stewart has been seen at Texas A&M, although he is not working out with the team.
I mean, that he could still...
Yeah.
That's an option on the
I will say this. If he does not come back, if he does not sign, if they don't sign him and he ends up wavering, I'm going to be pissed. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Like, because I think the potential options he could do is go back to Texas A&M, I believe.
Ugh.
Sit out. I think he can sit out. Yeah, like he could get redrafted somehow.
This has
Bengals.
never happened before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why us? Why now? Why Paul Brown? Why can't you just sign him to the team? Same with Trey Hendrickson.
Like, you got, like, if you're going to let Hendrickson walk, you got to sign him.
Yeah, if we let both walk, then I'm calling for the entire thing, the owner to sell the team, and the entire front office to be fired, canned, out of Cincinnati.
More news recently is the asking price is going to go up because TJ Watt just got like 4 years, $123 million.
Gosh, dang it!
So
come on.
And that follows Sauce Gardner getting a bunch of money last week, I believe.
Okay, man. In a sports show, you got to be over the top.
So
I don't think anyone saw that.
$23 million.
Yep.
So that makes him the highest non-paid quarterback.
Yep.
Like, I feel like each new deal for defense players
has been getting worse and worse for my Bengals.
It's the most money, but yeah.
Yep. And Trey Hendrickson has not been given diddly squat. What we should have done was probably let T. Higgins walk, and we should have just signed Trey Hendrickson. Yes, it would have sucked if T. Higgins would have played like
so much money tied up on offense.
But hey, we need the defense. Like, Trey Hendrickson is the heartbeat of our defense. And if
with the Bengals, they picked before the Buccaneers, so like, they could have got Luka, like
Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we should always. But if we would have re-signed Trey Hendrickson, we probably should. Also, I think Jermaine Burton.
The great move the Vikings made.
Okay.
Was they let Thielen walk for all that money and they got Addison.
And I personally think we wouldn't even need to sign Emeka Egbuka. I think we could have just. I think Jermaine Burton and Andre Oshagosh would be completely fine. I don't think we even needed and then we could have re-signed Trey Hendrickson and would have used extra money to sign Shamar Stewart. And there we got two really good edge rushers. And if we were actually smart, we would have re-signed Jesse Bates a while ago. We would have actually not let him walk to the Falcons.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
Yeah.
And if he would have had Jesse Bates, I guarantee we would be still competing for the Super Bowl.
Because your secondaries now.
I know, like Cam Taylor-Britt's all right, and everyone else is just meh or absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, but also Urban Meyer probably having an affair with with another CEO's wife. Did you see that clip? Want me to show you?
Is that Urban Meyer?
Apparently it looked like Urban Meyer. Maybe it is Urban Meyer, maybe it's not.
At the Coldplay concert?
At the Coldplay concert, Yep. Like, I don't know how to say anywhere. Yeah, it's at the Coldplay concert. Yeah.
I mean, he was like hiding, but I don't know if that was him.
I don't know if maybe it was him, maybe it was not. Maybe it was a clickbait title or what.
CEO of the company that lady worked for.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, it looks like scientist. But regardless, it looks like Urban Meyer, so I have to bring it up. But also, did you see Shane Gillis's intro at the ESPYs? Of course,
that crowd was pretty tough.
Mainly because it's a woke crowd. I don't know what the hell good comedy is, But honestly, like, there's no way they're inviting him back. I don't watch the SBs because honestly, who even watches the SBs?
I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch it either, but I saw it online, and oh my gosh, I was rolling on the floor when I heard them. Some of the jokes, like with Bill Belichick and Deshaun Watson, some of the Epstein Trump jokes were hilarious. No.
Yeah, I mean the Juan Soto one was pretty controversial.
About what?
The Juan Soto one. You didn't hear the Juan Soto joke?
I don't think I remember that one. No.
Oh, where
I
Joe Rogan said.
Oh yeah, the Joe Rogan one, the illegal. And honestly, a good thing it's controversial because that shows that people. That just shows he's doing the right thing, doing actual good comedy.
I mean, I think
because comedy
Drewski was laughing.
Yeah, because comedy is meant to be offensive.
And then they said something about Mason Crosby, but anyway.
Yeah, they also said something about a fake WNBA player, and the crowd cheered just shows how dumb they are and how they don't know the WNBA. Honestly, if Caitlin Clark didn't go to Iowa, I wouldn't be watching the WNBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
so that's enough for news.
Yeah, that's enough. So let's move on to let's start.
We won't go on the topic that they picked.
Yeah,
Angel Reese on the cover.
I'm sorry. What were they thinking? Putting Angel freaking Reese on the cover when she sucks.
The one joke I saw was like, because it's like 3 athletes.
Yeah.
Because they did that with MLB The Show.
There was like an OKC Thunder player. I forgot what his name was.
SGA.
SGA, yeah. Oh yeah,
And then I think they added Carmelo Anthony for some weird reason.
Yeah, we're not.
Knicks jersey, like
we're not going to go into.
That's like 10 years ago.
We're not going to go into Carmelo Anthony. Like that's a whole can of worms we're not going to go into.
They're not buying the game because of SGA on the cover. Although I think they're making 3 independent covers as well.
Like, dude, those are the worst 3 covers you could pick.
And then one cover with all of them on it.
That's like the worst 3 athletes you could pick. Are you kidding me? The best would have been probably been.
Like they could have been like
a
Thunder edition, like between Chet Holmgren, SGA,
or like the Indiana Pacers. What was that Indiana Pacers player that?
Halliburton.
Yeah, Ty Halliburton.
Iowa State.
Yeah. Even though he's from Iowa State, he was a stud. Caitlin Clark and Austin Metcalf.
Yeah, like Caitlin Clark. Like, there's nothing more than women hating on women.
I'm sorry, but like. The disrespect. I'm sick of the disrespect. Anyway, sorry we kind of went into an NBA conversation here. We kind of ran on. So let's actually get into what people clicked on this video. Let's go to the NFC North. Yeah, so I guess we'll start with your favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, we'll pull over if you're here. So of course we got them. Starting on the road at the Bears.
Yep. Oh shoot! I should probably. Yeah, and for their off-season moves, like what do you say the most notable move in the off-season? The most notable moves in the off-season were?
Probably. Switching over to JJ McCarthy.
Oh yeah, I honestly thought maybe some Vikings fans would want Sam Darnold to maybe stay, and maybe have JJ McCarthy learn under him, but that was not the case. But like I said, I think this season depends on how good JJ McCarthy is. If he's good, the Vikings are Super Bowl contenders. If he's trash, your season's going off the rails like crazy train.
So we're going to focus a few minutes on each team here.
Yep.
So let's kind of go through quickly each game.
Yep.
And why you think they'll win or lose.
Yep. And before that, what are some draft picks that you think will be the most what's the word you use?
Notable?
Most notable, yeah.
Well, I would say if the interior O-line can, Donovan Jackson can plug right in right there, first round pick.
Yeah.
And play great left guard, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think, they'll put him at left guard. Because they signed Will Fries, which I believe was right guard.
Who's Will Fries? Where is his last name?
Him and Kelly from the Colts. So they'll know each other pretty well.
Yeah, so they got 3 good offensive linemen.
Yeah, so I think the O-line should be vastly improved from Dalton Reisner and Ed Ingram.
Yeah, those are 2 old fellas.
Well, Ed Ingram isn't actually old.
Ed Ingram isn't old, but
they traded him to the Texans anyway.
Honestly, there was no way they'd be able to afford him. And will the quarterback's position actually be good?
Yeah, because that's been cursed the Vikings.
Yep,
So they picked up Jeff Okudah, who's had injury troubles. He's, I believe, like a top 5 pick. So
yeah, injury troubles or not, he's still a top 5 pick.
Well, that was before he got injured, but yeah.
Oh yeah. But so the Vikings.
And Mekhi Blackman coming back from injury.
And of course, you still got Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson.
Suspension could be coming for the DUI.
For Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he pled to a lower count, but he still has probation.
And if you think that's bad, the Browns have had a lot of DUI.
Now the NFL can make their determination if they're going to suspend him or not.
Oh my gosh, they probably will, but
speaking of the Browns, we'll go to them.
Yeah, but who could step in for Jordan Addison if he's suspended?
I think maybe the reason they thought of that is they picked Ty Felton from Maryland.
Oh, Ty Felton. Oh yeah,
so, And I think Jalen Naylor played pretty good last year.
So the Vikings will have some pretty solid rookies to start out with. We'll have to see how they do in the preseason.
I think Jalen Naylor's on his last year of his rookie deal.
Yeah, so. let's just hope Jaden McCarthy doesn't get injured in the preseason again.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be fine. And do you think they might just rest Jaden McCarthy in the preseason so he doesn't risk getting injured again?
We'll see, but probably.
Moving on to the schedule prediction. Their first game, not counting the preseason, is against the Bears.
Monday Night Football.
I'm thinking this could be a close game, but I think since the Bears are at home and they'll be much more improved, I'll go with the Bears.
Okay, so I'm going 1-1.
Yeah, and what? Yeah, you agree with me? And okay, next on Sunday night against the Falcons.
Your predictions.
So. Yeah. Oh wait, I thought these were both our predictions.
Well, it's an insight, but yeah.
Yeah, and next we got the Falcons. I think this is a win because they're at home. The Falcons will be a much better team.
Rematch of the 2023 national.
Oh yeah, Michael Penix against J.J. McCarthy.
So.
Yep. Yep. And next we got the Steelers in Dublin.
No, don't forget your Bengals here.
Okay, this is what pisses me off about ESPN. They always put your favorite team at the top instead of where they actually should be. It's actually annoying.
No, that is.
It throws me off every time. Okay, next is the Bengals. Honestly, I think the Vikings beat the Bengals here, this could be a close game, a shootout, but I think since the Vikings are at home, I think they win this. Yeah. And next first of two back-to-back international games at Dublin against the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is washed. I think the Vikings beat them.
Yeah, they had pretty good luck with them last year.
Yep.
In the UK.
Yep.
And then, like I say, the Vikings are pretty good. I believe they're undefeated in international territory.
Maybe they should play an entire schedule in international. See how they do that. Anyway, and now their next one is against
the Norway.
And next sucking Browns. Easy win. Browns suck.
Yeah, that should be.
Yeah, and next we got the Eagles. Even though that's at home, I still think the Eagles beat them.
I mean, you get a bye week from coming through from London.
Yeah, from London, and
Jalen Hurts has comfort.
And Jalen Hurts, come on, even at home, the Vikings are gonna lose that game.
Well, the Eagles are also coming off a short week.
Oh yeah. What's their short week?
They're playing on Thursday night.
Oh yeah. And then speaking of Thursday night,
I think that's extra rest actually.
Oh yeah. And then speaking of Thursday night, the Vikings play the Chargers. That should be a close game, but I think the Vikings pull it off on Thursday night. What do you think about
that? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
picking that up from the loss.
Yeah, I just think the receivers.
It's a short week.
I think the factor there is that the Vikings have much better receivers, and the Chargers only have Latin McConkey. That's it. And then the Lions. That's a close one, but I think that since the Lions are at home, I think they beat them. What do you say?
The Lions?
Yeah, the Lions. Yeah.
I mean, they're coming off a bye week, so I can definitely see
that happening. Yeah. And then we got the Ravens. That's another shootout, but I think Lamar Jackson is just too much for the Vikings, but the Vikings lose to the Ravens. Despite them being at home.
I mean, I feel like Lamar's going to be.
You think he's gonna start showing his age?
No, I just think he'll rip apart that way.
Yeah, he is. Lamar Jackson, he is hard to stop. And then the Vikings play the Bears. I think the Vikings are at home this time. I think they win. Yeah, I think they're gonna go split that series 1-1. Then the Packers. I think the Packers are going to be the worst team in the NFC North this year. I think the Vikings beat them. And then Seahawks.
Sam Darnold.
And Sam Darnold, but I think again the Vikings receivers and their better running back is this decision maker here.
I mean, I definitely know.
Yep.
How did I look at Sam Darnold against pressure?
No,
he can't do that.
And now pretty underrated matchup: Commanders Vikings. Yeah, that should be. I know Jane Dale's pretty good, but I think the Vikings, because they're at home, I think that's the difference. Yeah, would you agree?
Yeah.
And then the Cowboys, easy win for the Vikings. I don't know why that's Sunday night. Yeah, like Brian Schottenheimer's going to absolutely screw up the Cowboys. Giants, easy win. Lions win. Vikings, Packers win.
Packers won last week?
I think Vikings go 2-0 in that this year's series.
Oh, did you have the Lions winning?
I had the Lions losing at on the road at the Vikings on Christmas.
So you have them winning their last 7 games?
Yeah,
their last 8?
Yeah, the Vikings winning the last 8, yeah. And that will put the record at they have like 6 losses, right?
13-4.
13-4.
Then you had them losing to the Bears.
Yep.
On the road.
Yep.
The Eagles at home.
Yep. And then
the Lions on the road,
and then
the Ravens at home.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, and this all depends if J.J. McCarthy is good. If he's not good, then the Vikings are in for a really bad season.
So we got them.
Yep.
Going 13-4.
Yep.
4-2 in the division, 9-3 in the conference.
Yep, and they'll probably be first in the division. Well, and now let's move on to what I think now let's move on to the Lions, shall we? Yeah, the Lions. Yeah, they're almost the same team from last year. Like, what are some notable losses and pickups for them?
Well, getting Aiden Hutchinson back from injury.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot he went down with an injury. And despite that, they still went far.
I believe they lost Carlton Davis.
Oh, who was that again?
He was at the Buccaneers for the longest time.
Yep.
Lions for 1 year got hurt, and it was with someone else.
Yep.
So I think they got Terry Arnold and some white wide receiver in the draft.
Some wide receiver, Not really very anything notable for the Lions in the offseason. So let's skip over their Hall of Fame and preseason of the games. Now it's their first game against the Packers. I think that'll be a close one, but I think the Lions pull that off. Yeah, and then next the Bears. I think because the Lions are at home. You think Chicago's going to win that?
Oh, sorry, I misheard that.
Yeah, I think since the Lions are at home, I think they beat the Bears. And then Ravens. Yeah, that's a close one on Monday night, but I think the Ravens beat them.
I mean, the Ravens have kind of spanked the Lions with Dan Campbell as coach.
Yeah.
So.
And then the Browns, easy win. Chiefs.
Bengals again. Sorry.
Oh, come on. Screw me.
I'll just remind you if they come up.
Yep. Okay. Bengals. I think Bengals win at home. And then Chiefs. You know what? I think the Chiefs pull off. I think the Lions pull off the upset here.
Okay.
I think the Chiefs are going to be a bit worse this year. And we'll get more into that once we get to the AFC West.
I think they'll be more gritty, but yeah.
Yeah, and then Buccaneers. That's another.
I would go with Buccaneers, but that's up to you. The Buccaneers seem to have their number. And also is it at Detroit?
I think the Lions, because they're at home. I think
actually might be pretty even, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a coin flip, but my gut's telling me the Lions since they're at home. And then I think I already predicted that Lions beat Vikings. Yeah. Then Lions at Commanders. I think the Commanders win that one since it's at home.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Eagles win that one.
Okay, so 2-game losing streak.
Yeah, and then Giants, they beat the Giants. And then I think they beat the Packers again. And then
they beat the Cowboys as well.
Yep, because Cowboys suck. Rams. That's a really underrated matchup. Lions Rams. You know what? I think the Rams beat them. And then beat Steelers, lose the Vikings, and lose the Bears.
Okay, so you got them going 2-2 or 1-3 to end the season.
Yep.
So,
but still, they still make the playoffs. And
that makes them at 10-7.
10-7. Yeah. But like I said, I think this division can go either any way. I think any of these 4 teams could take the division. And now let's go to the Bears, which I think will be the breakout team of the NFC North this year. Yeah, because they got Ben Johnson as head coach, and their tight end they chose. I mean, Ben Johnson must have picked him. What am I doing? I need to be switching the helmets. What am I doing? Yep. Anyway, yeah. And then they got like 3 O linemen in the off season. Of course, once again, they're playing themselves as off season champions again. Yep. What are your thoughts on their off season?
Well, they get hopefully a decent coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this time it'll work. Of course, Matt Nagy was a bust, and dang, what was
Matt Eberflus?
Matt Eberflus.
Yeah. Timeout.
Yeah, like 2 head coaches named Matt, and all of them flopped. Yeah, but let's hope this time it doesn't surprise.
So now Matt Nagy went back to Kansas City and helped them.
And where's Matt Eberflus now? Oh, is he on the Cowboys?
He might be, actually.
Let me Google.
Cowboys DC?
Yeah, let me go.
Mike Zimmer was last year, and that defense is pretty awful. Cowboys.
Let me go Matt Eberflus. Where is he? He is with the Cowboys. He was hired in June.
So week 3, you're gonna have them beating the Cowboys?
Yes.
Okay.
And then ended up beating the Vikings, losing to the Lions. So they started out 2-1. Yeah, and then the Raiders. Well, the Raiders are in rebuilds. I think they beat them. And then I think they
early bye week.
Yeah, and then they have the revenge game against the Commanders.
Yes, no. Win.
Yes, I think they win.
Okay.
I think they get the revenge.
Eric Stevenson will probably not be in the last play of the game. Hail Mary.
Yep, and then I think they beat the Saints. They're under a rebuild, and then Ravens. I think they lose, and then Bengals they lose because Bengals are hosting them, and
they should beat the Giants.
Beat the Giants. Vikings, I already said they lose to the Vikings on the road. Then Steelers they win. Eagles lost. Packers win. Browns win. Packers win again. Then Niners.
You had them beating the Packers? Or splitting with the Packers?
I had them beating the Packers twice. And then 49ers, I think Niners upset them on Sunday night. And then Lions, they win. Did
you have them losing to the Browns?
No, beating the Browns. Like, why would I pick the Browns to beat the Bears?
Sorry, my bad.
It's all right. Like, that would be ridiculous.
So you had the Bears going 4-1 to end the season?
Yep.
Okay.
So
only lost to the Niners. Okay.
Yep. And what's their record?
That put them second in NFC North.
Yeah, that will put them at
11-6.
11-6. Okay. Wait a minute. So we also had the Lions at 11-6.
10-7.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I think I changed. Okay, 10-7. The Vikings. I screwed up when.
So you have the Vikings winning the North.
Yeah, for 13-4. 13-4. Yeah. And then the Packers, which I think will be the worst team in the NFC North this year.
Well, we already have them losing all conference games.
Yep, I think they go 0-2 in all the series.
Yep, they'll put them 0-6.
Yeah, they'll put them 0-6 easily.
To start the year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then that would also include a lot of them losing to my Bengals.
Okay, so we have them losing the Lions week 1. What about week 2?
I think they lose to the Commanders, but they beat the Browns and Cowboys and Cardinals.
Okay, week 6 over your Bengals.
Yep, I already said they lose to my Bengals. Okay. And then they beat the Steelers on Sunday night against. Oh, I wish that game was at Lambeau Field, dude. Imagine the boos that Aaron Rodgers would get.
Yeah.
And then Panthers, I think they lose to the Panthers. I think they saw.
Okay.
I think I'm calling upset here. I think they lose to the Panthers. and lose the Eagles, beat the Giants, and then
lose the Vikings.
And then they lose the rest of their games. Lose the Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears again, Ravens, and Vikings again.
Okay, they're going 5-12.
Yeah, 5-12. I'm just not seeing the Packers this year. Yeah, so that will put our official one has the Minnesota winning the division with Chicago at second, Detroit third, and Packers fourth.
Okay.
But again, it could be complete opposite. Packers could win it, and the Vikings could be 0-6. It could be 5-12. Like, this division is so unpredictable.
I mean, I see the Packers finishing at the bottom, but then I think either one of those three could.
Yeah, we could see three, and if somehow luck is on the Packers side, we could see all four in the playoffs. Yeah, but I think the Detroit, Minnesota, and Chicago could make the playoffs. So now with that out of the way, let's head to the AFC North, and of course start off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Yep. So the Bengals, they've had a pretty mixed offseason. Of course, overpaying for both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but actually getting them signed. Still haven't signed Trey Hendrickson, and still haven't signed their rookie Shamar Stewart, but signing the rest of their rookies. And like I said, it's been testing my patience as a Bengals fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how we see him going then?
So I think, of course, and also one take on here: the first two games are probably the most important games of the season. If they go 0-2, like it happened doing last,
if they don't win those two games,
our season's over.
Against the Browns and
the Jaguars, there is no reason we should be going starting 0-2 this season. Like, so we start 0-2, start 2-0, lose to the Vikings.
So you should be
2-1.
Yeah.
And I think we beat the Broncos on Monday night. I mean, if we could beat them last season,
you got them going 5-1 so far through 6 weeks.
Yeah, and then beat the Steelers, beat the Jets, beat the Bears, beat the Steelers again, and get revenge on the Patriots. And then probably the most toughest thing I've ever seen in a schedule: Ravens on Thanksgiving night, Bills on the road, and then back home against the Ravens.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest 3-game stretches.
That is brutal. But I think
then you got 3-game stretch after that. That's pretty easy.
I think we go 1-2 in that. I think we beat the Ravens at home, but lose to them and the Bills on the road.
I think if you win one of those games, you're still in good shape.
And then of course we go
11-3.
And then we go 3-0. Yeah. So that puts
14-3.
Yeah, and we finally make it back to the playoffs. 14-3. If Patrick Mahomes, we're coming for you. 14-3. Now let's move on to the Ravens, shall we? Okay, where's the Ravens helmet? Oh, here it is.
So rather than winning 1-1 game from the Vikings. So.
Yep. Yeah, and then the Ravens. Yeah, they start out against the Bills. We got the MVP against the second place MVP.
MVP for previous years.
Yeah. We got two studs in Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. The most coin flip game ever. But I think the Bills at home will win that.
I think they'll be excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. That could honestly go into overtime. And then they beat the Browns. And I already said they beat the Lions. Then the Chiefs. I think they beat the Chiefs on the road.
Some revenge from the toe.
Yep. And then they beat the Texans, and the Rams. That could be a close one. I think the Ravens beat them.
Cross country, yeah.
Yeah,
Bye week and then beat the Bears.
Yeah, beat the Bears, beat the Dolphins, beat the Vikings, beat the Browns again, and then of course go 2-1. You go 1-1 against the Bengals, and then beat the Jets, Steelers, Patriots, Packers, and Steelers again. So that'll put them at would that also be 14-3?
Okay, so you had to beat the Jets.
Yeah.
splitting with the Bengals.
Yep, and then
Beating the Steelers twice.
Yep.
Beating the Packers and beating the Patriots.
Yep. Yep. So
15-2 actually.
15-2. Yep. Yep. So that would happen, and then I think it's the NFC North. The AFC North is very top heavy.
So I think there's going to be another debate this year about because this would put the Bengals
back
fifth seed.
In the 5th seed.
Yep.
What?
Because they're losing the division, but they have 14 wins.
That's actual bull crap.
So what happened last year with Vikings and Lions?
Did the Vikings get the 5th seed?
Yeah, because the
honestly, they need to talk about this.
Well, the Lions actually introduced that this year,
and they didn't pass on it.
No, they declined. They swept it off the table.
Damn it, Goodell!
The Lions did actually.
Damn it! Whoever the Lions is.
Dan Campbell, I don't know.
It's not Dan Campbell. Anyway, so moving on to Steelers, they go 0-2 against the Bengals. But they start out against the Jets. But Aaron Rodgers playing against his former team. Yeah, and they beat. I think honestly that could be a crap show of a game, but I think
probably will be.
I think the Steelers win that. And then I think they lose to the Seahawks. And then honestly, I think
go 1-1 then.
I think the Patriots honestly might beat them.
1-4.
Yeah, and then lose to the Vikings, beat the Browns.
Or 1-3 going into the.
Did I say they beat the Packers, or the Packers win that?
And you had the Packers win that.
Oh yeah. And then I think they beat the Colts because the Colts they don't have a quarterback.
You haven't beaten the Browns. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't beaten the Browns yet.
So you got.
Yep, and then what game were we on?
Only winning 3 games for 8 weeks.
Yeah, what game are we on right now? It's the Colts, right?
Yeah, you just had them beat the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts because you got Jalen Jones and Anthony Richardson. Do I need to say more? Anyway, Chargers lose, Bears lose, Bills absolutely obliterated, Ravens again obliterated, Dolphins.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you elaborate more on that?
Elaborate more on what?
So you had them. You had them obliterating the Steelers?
The Bills. Yeah, because of course the Bills have a much better team and a much better quarterback. And I know they don't have any known receivers, but Josh Allen can make any receiver play good.
Okay.
And then the Ravens, obviously they have the Ravens and Lamar Jackson can make any receiver play really well. And then the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins beat them.
Are you sure it's week 15 in Pittsburgh?
And I still think the Dolphins will. Actually, you know what? The Steelers win because of...
It's Monday Night Football as well.
Yeah, still.
In the dark and cold.
You're right. The Steelers win that. And then lose the Lions, beat the Browns, lose the Ravens. I think
6-11.
I think they missed the playoffs this year. And then people will call for Mike Tomlin's head.
After 19 years.
Yep.
You know what? You do that shit.
And maybe they bench Aaron Rodgers and throw in Will Howard.
They probably will.
They're 100%. They probably will. And now these sorry sucky Cleveland Browns. Yeah.
We got them going 0-10 so far.
Yeah, 0-10. Yeah.
What 16?
What games? What other games have we not covered with them?
They hosted the Dolphins in week 7.
I think the Dolphins beat them. That's not winter weather enough. And then lose to the Patriots, beat the Jets. And then I think the Raiders beat them. And then Niners beat them.
Okay, so can you go back a second?
And then we got
the Dolphins winning.
Yep.
The Patriots winning.
Yep.
Then beating the Jets.
Yep. And then the Niners lose to them. And then probably the worst.
The Raiders and Ravens.
Yep. And then like the Titans
lose to the Niners.
The Titans. That's gonna be probably the worst game of the week. Worst game of the season probably.
Yeah. So
tickets will probably be 1 cent for that game.
Well, through 12 games, you only have them winning 1 game.
I think they beat the Titans and lose their last 3. So 2 and 15. Yeah, the Browns, and they'll once again probably get the first overall pick.
Yeah, them beating the Titans.
Yeah, I have them beating the
2 and
Titans.
15.
Yeah, they'll probably get the first overall pick.
So we Go from the Ravens at 15-2
to the
Browns at
2-15. Yep. The Browns are having. The Browns are the new Lions. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
The Browns are like the new Detroit Lions.
And I can still see them go 0.
Oh, they could honestly.
The first team to go 0-17.
They could honestly be the first team to go 0-17. I could actually see that. And then once again, we should have that guy yelling, "You are a factory of sadness!" Yep. We all remember that meme. Yep. Anyway, so that does it for both our predictions. What? So how many of them do you agree or disagree on?
I could see the Bengals winning the division.
Yeah, I could see like if somehow their defense plays unexpectedly great, and
like Lamar somehow has been healthy,
but he also
doesn't mix up. I feel like he's gonna be
and Derrick Henry could maybe finally be showing his age, and who knows about the receivers. The Zay Flowers is all right, you know.
I know they're high on Rashad Bateman,
but Rashad Bateman, he's not
like they're so heavy run game.
Yeah, like you need a passing game as well as a running game to complement it.
Well, I think Zay Flowers has too many like George Pickens tendencies.
Yeah, I know.
I should say.
The
divas.
Yeah,
of the NFL.
Like I said, I think the Bengals do get back to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Honestly, and also, but if we somehow get Trey Hendrickson and Shamar Stewart back, which isn't looking likely, then I can see us and also if some of our other rookies can step up, if Miles Murphy could step up from Sam Hubbard, who just retired, you know.
Yeah.
I can see us maybe winning the division and possibly maybe getting back to the AFC Championship.
I mean, do you think Sam Hubbard come out of retirement?
I don't see it. Maybe he could, but I don't see it.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, maybe he could. Stuff does happen. Like I said, I think I think either way you look at it, there's no way the Steelers or Browns make the playoffs.
Definitely not.
Yep, and old man Flacco won't be able to save the Browns this time. As for the NFC North, like I said, that division can go either way. It's literally the most unpredictable division out there. The mortgage board?
Smorgasbord.
What do you mean by that?
That's like a thing. It's a whole person term.
Like I said, the NFC North.
It's a weird word.
Like I said, the NFC North. Like I said, it's with the Bears getting good, it's made it even more unpredictable. Like I said, I said it before, but I'll say it one more time. It can easily go either way.
The Lions just let Ben Johnson go to the Bears.
Do you think Ben Johnson was not going to take a coaching job? Of course he was.
I know. I feel like the Lions would.
Yeah, it's almost like that in Obi-Wan to Anakin moment, where it was said he would destroy the Sith, not join them.
Although the Bears could be cursed, so that job.
Yeah, the Bears might be.
I think Ben Johnson will get stupid in position and not call a timeout.
Yeah. The Bears could honestly be like Nebraska, where they've been cursed.
But you can try those trick plays, and the players doing them could just crap the bed.
Maybe Ben Johnson is so much like Dan Campbell. He goes for it on fourth down.
But you got players like Caleb Williams worried about his nails.
And the thing about Caleb Williams, if he has a good O-line, he could be a really good quarterback. Because all Caleb Williams needed was an O-line, and if those O-linemen can step up, then he could actually show his full potential, like he did at Oklahoma and USC. Yeah. And the Vikings, like I said, all this comes down to is if J.J. McCarthy's actually worth the hype. And if he is, then the 2024 quarterback class is up there as could go up there as one of the best ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, that's gonna do it for this video.
Yeah. So.
We'll have more content. We'll do the SEC next time, and probably the NFC and AFC West or whatever division we do. You know?
Yeah.
So other than that, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and peace.